everyone, and welcome back to Spectrum Talk. I'm Ruby Jones, and I'm here today with the very talented Naomi Rodgers, who's here to tell us all about the Broadway touring production of Disney's Frozen. Thank you so much for joining me, Naomi.
Thank you, Ruby, for having me.
Yeah, I'm super excited to talk to you, and I'm excited to see Frozen on stage, but I gotta be honest, I feel like a big kid for being so hyped up about it. Play, or will adults love it too?
Both. I was just talking about this yesterday with my cast. I said, this is a family show. Let me tell you something. You get the best of both worlds in this show. You get to feel like a kid as an adult, but also you get to feel what it is to watch a show that you think is about kids and go, ooh, I see the realness in that. I see the story that you're trying to tell. I see where I can implement certain parts of my adulthood and bring that into my life from this show. The show will give you life. Both for kids and for adults. So yes.
Okay. Well, great. That's good to hear. I was a little nervous over here. I was like, do I need to grow up a little bit?
No.
Well, for years, we've heard all the familiar songs from the animated movie score. And I know a lot of us with kids probably know those songs by heart. But I read that the national touring production is going to feature some new songs altogether for us to get to know and love. In your opinion, what does that expanded score bring to the musical?
Oh wow, that's a great question. I think it adds more of a understanding of two sisters who love each other. At first, we were thinking for a while, Kristoff and Anna, but the story that we're telling is about two sisters who are isolated from each other for so long and finally being able to see each other face to face, being around each other, being in the same space with each other, and it expands it in a way where we're tapping into this relationship a lot more, and we get to see the love, we get to see the hurt, we get to see everything all come together for them. And so I think it makes more sense about what we're trying to tell, and it's a beautiful story. So the music adds even more of a beauty to what we're already doing.
That's cool. And, one of the things that I also read, and I didn't realize this before, is that the original movie, Frozen,
Mhm.
or I guess the storyline is based slightly on Hans Christian Andersen's story of the Snow Queen. So he's
Yes.
one of my favorites. I love how the adaptations, over the years tell his stories. So I think that's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that storyline play out.
Yes.
What do you think audiences will love most about the Frozen musical?
Oh, just the one animations. We have our own magic on stage, and this ensemble also carries this show so well and uplifts our leads so well. So you'll love seeing just the beauty of the dancing and the costumes, but also the magic on the stage during Let It Go. That's everybody's favorite part. Everybody's like, is the show over? No, there's a second act. I'm so sorry. But but just to see a Broadway show is going to be everybody's favorite part. This is really a Broadway show. You don't see stuff like this often. And I'm sad that we're closing so soon, but this is going to be the last time you see something like this, and Disney really did their thing with this. So audience members are going to definitely love just the of it all. This is Broadway.
Nice. I love that feeling. And, speaking of that, it's interesting because for the viewers and listeners who don't know, the pre-Broadway rendition of this show actually began in Denver way back
Yeah.
in 2017. So it's going to be opening here again in the Mile High City on June 19th at the Buell Theater. But Naomi, one of the reasons why I'm so excited to talk to you is because it feels like just yesterday you were here and I saw you perform as Tina in the Tina musical. And I just have to tell you, you blew us away with that performance. So are you
Oh,
excited to make your way back to Denver?
100%. I thank you. But yes, oh my gosh, Denver, let me tell you something, to be able to do a show in Denver and then to also join back in the tour that started my career. This show started me. It gave me the
Wow.
tool everything to be able to do this tour life and to be able to be you know, a traveling artist, performing artist. So to go back to Denver where it all started for everybody, and to remember when I first started and watching like the little clips of everybody rehearsing in Denver and doing all the things, and they were doing backflips, front flips, and all those things, and that is not what we're doing at all in this show. It's truly a blessing. It really is, and I'm excited to be back in the city of where it all started. So, and I'm ready to bring some frozen magic to Denver back. It's like it's all full circle.
Yeah, well, that's really awesome. My next question was going to be why you chose this production. I had no idea that this was kind of where did you fall in love with theater with this show, or was it just like the grand awakening, like Broadway is where I need to be?
I started the show in 2019. So I just graduated from college. And
Wow.
so I had just gotten my agents and I was just auditioning and, you know, living the New York struggle life and trying to, you know, make ends meet. And then boom, I booked this and I'm like, oh my gosh. And
Wow.
so, but I think one thing that will always draw me back to this show and why I said absolutely yes, I will come back and be in this ensemble is like I said, that Disney magic. And the thing is, how I like to describe everybody in this cast is that we're all leads. Every
Yeah.
single person on this stage is a star. And I think that's another thing audience members will love is that the people that you see on this stage are talented. And I love working alongside talented people. So, you know, I love being around these people and they make every day better and then they make the show better. And everybody, even behind the scenes, everyone matters. So it's a good group to be in and it's a good show to be in. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, that's really nice to hear. And, with the ensemble specifically, I feel like in a Broadway play, the ensemble is what moves everything forward. It kind of sets the stage. Do you love the ensemble? Do you love being like more front and center, like you were with Tina? What's your preference?
I love ensemble because I get to play different characters throughout the whole show. Playing one character was a lot of fun, yes, but I couldn't change it up. You know, I had to stay the same, which I loved. I mean, was an icon, so duh. But this character that I chosen in this show, it fluctuates. It's different in each and every scene, and I get to pick and choose how I feel, and I get to pick and choose who I want to be. You know, they gave us all German names to pick out when we first started the tour. So I picked Loki,
Is
which is a Marvel legend, and I
yeah.
picked it so I get to tap into this Loki character in different parts of the show, and it's so much fun. So like, yes, front and center, who doesn't love that, especially when you're telling a story like Tina Turner. But when you're telling a story like this and you know that your job is to uplift your leads and to help push this story and really bring it together, that's even more exciting to me. It's a challenge.
That's so cool. My daughter is going to love that. My oldest daughter loves Loki, and she has one of the variant jackets and everything. I mean, she's
Yes.
it's so cool. I can't wait to tell her. Now, we're just now kind of easing back into the summer, but in Denver, it's hot. It was like 100 degrees yesterday already. So I'm sure audiences are going to love that little sneak peek of winter and the icy scenes. But what's your absolute favorite part of the performance without giving everything away?
Oh my gosh. I love, I can't, I'm literally being one of those people, but I love every part of this show. But the only thing that can really come to my mind is the most magical part. I spend every single day in this show at a specific point of a scene, and I leave the scene and I go on the other side of the stage and I go and watch Let It Go. Everyone else goes and gets changed. Everyone else goes and, you know, gets the
Um,
wigs off. I'm in my same costume from the scene before, and I walk all the way over to the other side of the stage and sit in my one little spot. I know what lights are about to turn on, I know what's about to happen, and I watch a show. And I watch Caroline Bowman literally tell this beautiful story of letting go. You know, it's not just a Elsa thing, it's a personal thing. It's a
mhm.
thing that, you know, gives people life, and that I'm getting all the things that I need from watching her every single night. You know, she changes it up and she feels differently one way, and she does this, and makes icicles on stage, and then it is so beautiful. Let It Go literally is the best number in this show.
I can't wait to see it. And I guess that speaks to how it's not just for, kids and adults will love it too, because that is a good message. Let It Go, even from the musical or the musical movie, I guess. Let It
Yeah.
Go is one that really, really sticks.
Yeah.
Another thing that I love in looking at kind of the information about the show that's coming is the diverse cast that you all are touring with. I love that. Tell me how it feels to work with a cast of just such wonderful, vibrant actors and actresses on stage.
Yes. At walks of life is what I like to call it. Different walks of life, being on stage with them and knowing that I have my people on stage and knowing that everybody else supports us in a way that we need. I think that's why I love this show so much, is that they allow us to be us, and they allow us to feel how we feel, and they allow us to be in our world, and they never push that away, or they never put it to the side or anything like that. So I think it's a wonderful thing to be on a stage with a diverse cast, because it makes you feel a little bit safe, and it makes you feel at home, and it makes you feel like you can be authentically you. And working with everybody, it's when I tell you everyone is like best friends, like we're like, what we doing tonight?
Oh.
We're like, how we feeling tonight? How we doing it? And the thing is, everybody, because sometimes either I can come to people to uplift me before the show, or they come to me and uplift, or vice versa. And I love this little group.
Oh, good. Well, again, I can't wait to be part of it. I can't wait to watch. And, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me again today. Naomi, thank you so much.
Of course, Ruby. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, for everyone, Frozen will be playing at the Buell Theater down at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts Complex for 3 weeks from June 19th through July 3rd. But do not wait to get tickets because they are selling fast. And remember, this musical is not just for the kids, thank goodness. It's, for the whole family. Adults are going to love it too. It's won multiple Tony Awards and it's getting rave reviews. So bring the family out and enjoy it. Visit denvercenter.org for tickets. And thank you, as always, for tuning in. See you next time.